They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Ravens at 4-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats tell us he racked up close to 50 yards after that catch. even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Murray now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd and inches, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Got a man. It's McBride, complete. He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this offense looks like they had a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's got McBride here over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Jackson now. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Running to start the drive is Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's complete to McBride.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Dom Maggio sent on now to punt it away.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want in their hands at all times.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, nice move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they have...
He's got him in. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 76 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson.
He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. First down, Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella from 6 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 27, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he finds his man, complete. That's Love. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll send Brown in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 24. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. Got a man. It's Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point safely through, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Ravens 24.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Hey, officer, what? You change it.
Here's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but
this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
You see him?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hey, Ace! Big Ace open.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today when you're...
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes.